It's Ground Zero.
Phone lines are nonstop. The Instagram, Twitter, nonstop. It's called Ground Zero, and it's nothing but new music, you know what I'm saying, for 2 hours. And what we do in the 11 o'clock hour is break it down real quick with the Young Arizona Spotlight, ladies and gentlemen.
Young Arizona.
So who we got in the building tonight, man? You know what I'm saying? She's rocking with us. Spring Break show is going to be insanely epic next weekend. You've been, you know what I'm saying, seeing her name on every flyer in the city. You've been hearing her Drake remix. This girl's making a hella noise. Show that love, LV Sharp, ladies and gentlemen.
Woo! What's going on, everybody?
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm glad to I'm you know what I'm saying, amazing. I'm glad to finally have you on my show.
I know, this is the first time.
And hanging out. So what I want to do, you know what I'm saying, of course, like I said, everyone sees your name everywhere in the city. On every flyer, you're at every show.
You are hot right now.
You are turning up. But I want people to really, you know what I'm saying, get an understanding of who you are, kind of where you come from, and just your background information. So, who is LV Sharp?
Well, I'm 23 years old. I'm born and raised here in Phoenix, Arizona. I grew up more on the north side of Phoenix.
Okay.
I went to Shadow Mountain High School.
Turn up.
A little bit of college, but right now.
She said a little bit.
And it didn't work out.
Yeah, it was really like, you know, to do this music stuff, you gotta either give it your all or, you know, halfway it's just, it's a much harder ball game if you're trying to go, you know, with half of your time into it. So I'm really, you know, putting my all into it right now and giving it that full-blown shot. And I'm very blessed to have you guys behind me and, you know, gaining a lot of support and love in Arizona. It means everything to me.
I definitely respect that. You know what I'm saying? When it comes time to you know what I'm saying, to tell your parents, like, yo, college is cool, but I really want to take this music thing serious. Like, I'm sure it's crazy. Like, how does that conversation go?
It didn't go well at all. For me, honestly, it came down to I go to school or I choose music. That's how it was for my parents. You know what I mean? Like, they love me and they support me and, you know, they have my back now because, you know, they're seeing that I'm a little bit more established. Yeah, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So
right.
It was still a hard conversation, though. I mean, of course, you know, they're always going to want what they think is best. And, you know, this is a hard business. It's tough. But
so,
if I don't try it, I'll always regret it. So.
And see, that's what's dope. A lot of people can't take that chance. You know what I'm saying? People always want to. You don't want to be that, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to be that old, like 80 years old, like, I could have done it. Yeah. And I should have done it.
I mean, think about it. Like, how many people are really chasing their dreams nowadays? It seems like it's not many, you know?
You know, it's crazy. I think about it like, I have friends like back home because I'm from Texas originally. So I think about it like I'll have friends tell me like, you're in Phoenix or you were just in LA. Like, I could never make that trip and I could never do this. And I ask them why. And I was like, well, that's just far. And it's like, there's always excuses. Like, people just, they're not hungry.
It's because they're comfortable with what they have, you know?
Yeah. Exactly.
So I think it's dope that you are, you know what I'm saying, are out here chasing and getting it. So first time you hear Blowing on the radio, what is that feeling like? Like, did you hear it? Did someone call you and tell you? Or how did that work?
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I knew it was gonna come on the radio. I didn't know when, but I knew it, you know, I kind of knew the vicinity. So it was still super exciting, especially to get all the feedback from people that knew me and my family and friends and stuff. It was a crazy feeling. And then to hear it, you know, in rotation, that's just unbelievable. Like,
hell yeah.
Unexplainable.
And then, you know what I'm saying, the Drake remix.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. We like, it's dope. I didn't even know we were playing it. Someone called one night. We're like, yo, can you play that LV Sharp remix?
That one was
Drake?
a surprise, though. That one was a surprise.
And I was like, I ain't even heard it. Like, you're playing this. Like, I haven't heard it yet. And then it was like scheduled later. And I was like, yo, LV's on this remix. And it's crazy. Like,
what do you think about the remix?
You know what I'm saying? You do what you do. I love it. I love the female twist to it.
Yeah.
Like, and what I like about it is that you like riding for your man. Like, this man's getting it and you riding for him.
Anybody out there that's listening that has heard the song, the full version is on YouTube. I did a video to it, so
yeah, we saw it.
I don't even talk about the video. I watched it. And I'm so light skinned. I started blushing, and Kat was fanning me, and it was crazy. But yeah, no, the video's out. Where can they see that?
It's on YouTube. It's on my YouTube channel. I am LV Sharp. Yeah, that's my YouTube.
She's like, I think that's it.
She's like, I think there's not much going on here.
Also, there's links on my Facebook, LV Sharp, and my Instagram, at I am LV Sharp as well.
All right, so you said 23, right?
Yes.
Out here, you know what I'm saying, in these streets, getting it in. You've been on every show. How was the, you know what I'm saying, I know you just performed at the Levels to Dysfunction. How was that for you?
Oh, my gosh. It was a crazy show, first of all, but the networking and all that was on another level. It was really cool for me to meet some of those artists, the headlining artists, because I was actually taken back by how humble and like down to earth most of them were.
Right.
So that was pretty cool.
That's good.
I mean, it was a really good turnout, and the audience was super supportive. So, I can, of course, I'm happy with that.
So just going back real quick, how long have you been doing music? Like, when did you do your first song?
My first song. Let's see. I mean, I've been singing for a long time. Like, I think the first time I ever recorded, I was probably 16, 17 years old.
Okay.
But I really didn't start, recording my own music, stuff that I was writing myself and creating myself till about 7-8 months ago, to be honest.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I've been a singer my whole life, but the songwriting is something that I really just started to develop, and it's like a whole new love and hobby for me now.
That's where the money's at.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That is where the money is at. Shout to Eric Bellinger. You know what I'm saying? Like everyone, people just now coming familiar with Eric Bellinger. They're like, oh, I don't want her. I love that song. They don't even know he wrote
so many other records.
Justin Bieber and Drake's. What's the record? Right Here, Right There. What is it? Something like that. I don't know. I'm not a big JB fan. But, shout out to JB. What else did he write? He wrote the Usher Let Me See joint. I mean, Eric Bellinger's paid.
And it all makes sense now if you listen to his album.
Yeah, no. Shout out to Eric Bellinger one time. He's going to be here performing. And you're also performing at the Arizona Super Show, right?
I am, yeah.
You're everywhere. Damn, girl. I need your management in my life.
Yeah. Shout out to Ed Lemons.
Yo, shout out to LV, man. Everywhere doing everything. So, what, you know what I'm saying? When you're in Phoenix, I know you just got back. Where are you at? Florida?
Yeah, I was in Miami for a little bit.
How was that?
Why is she bragging right now? I was in Miami, son. I see her
I just
Instagram.
flew in at 5 o'clock today.
I did, though. I did.
Damn, I need a tan. I'm hella clear right now. You
I
might see my
really need a
veins.
tan, too. I'm not even gonna lie. But, no, I was actually there. I mean, I did stop by the beach yesterday. South Beach was crazy. But I was really there for work. I was working with a couple DJs out there.
That's dope.
And making some new records.
And so when you're in town, you know what I'm saying, what is the LV Sharp way? Where do you like to go? Where do you work out? You know what I'm saying? What do you like to eat? What is your daily routine?
I try to mix it up, to be honest. I was working out at LA Fitness for a while, doing weights and stuff like that, but lately I've been doing actually T25, and that's I lost 10 pounds in the matter of 3 weeks.
Well, you're huge. You need to lose a lot of weight.
I know. I could go a little bit. I could shed a couple more pounds.
LV is that's a perfect body. She's talking about, well, I'm trying to lose 10 more pounds.
No,
I'm trying to lose 10. Rich, you need to get on her diet plan, bro. It's working.
Stop it.
All right, so let's see. What should we touch on? We've talked about where she liked to work out.
Boys.
Boy.
Everybody always likes to talk about boys.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ask your boy question, Kat. Go ahead.
Girl, what do you love to see in a man? All these men are going to be like, let me listen. They're all trying to get
I'm
at
listening
her.
right now. I got my notepad right here. I'm like, what?
First off, obviously, it has to be somebody that's real, that's honest. Honesty is always key. Loyalty is second. And somebody that just likes to have fun, that's outgoing and not shy and romantic. That's important to me.
What is your definition of fun? Let's say someone's going to take you out on a date. What do you like to do? What is the LV date? Do you want to go to the movies? Or are you trying to go to the strip club? Or what is your type of thing?
It depends. I mean, if it's my boyfriend already, we're established, then yeah, dinner and a date, movie, that stuff is cool to me. But if it's somebody that I'm first meeting, getting excited about, the butterflies type days.
Right.
I think that's really when I want him to show out, impress
Wine and
me.
dine
Yeah,
and everything. Yes, of course.
Take me to do something I've never done before, maybe, I don't know, go-kart racing or something, you know what I mean? Something a little bit more exciting.
Rich, I need go-kart passes immediately. Get those, bro.
But just to get creative with it, I mean, I don't even want to be the one to come up with the idea.
So, I was on your Instagram the other day and I was stalking you.
Uh-oh.
And I saw you singing this song.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's called Help.
Yes, it's called
All right,
Help.
tell me about this. I want you to do a little acapella of it real quick and let the city hear about it. You said you haven't even recorded it yet, right?
No, I just got back, I was telling you guys, I just got back from Miami, and it was something that I had just got a couple of beats from this new producer I started working with, and there was one that really stuck out to me. It's more of a ballad type song, but it's it's called Help. It's not even finished yet, but I started writing it, and I think it's coming along really nice.
All right, so real quick, before we even talk about it, I want you to sing this acapella real quick. You down?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Ladies and
Give me a
gentlemen.
little water.
Sipping the water.
H-E-L-L, we're in hell. H-E-L-P, we need help. How did we get here, baby? How did we do it? We used to be happy, baby. We're going through it. We're in hell. We need help.
Ooh, yeah.
Damn, you got Ty Dolla $ign on it? What's going on right now? Yo, the joint's crazy, man. So when you're writing something like this, is this going on from like something really like a relationship thing, like you fighting with a dude, or how does it come about? Can you just like write records on the fly and just kind of be in that zone, or what is it?
For a while, like when I first, started writing, most of it was coming from my own personal experiences and, mostly about my life. But now that I'm, growing and building as a songwriter, I'm trying to write stuff, that doesn't pertain to my life at all, to relate to other people and just be, more of a well-rounded artist, so that everybody, not just, people that have gone through my similar circumstances and experiences and situations, everybody then can, relate, exactly.
All right, so we have this new song that we're gonna debut right now. You know what I'm saying? You ain't heard it nowhere. It's right here, damn it. And we're gonna turn it up. It's called Role Model. Now, tell me about this when you're writing this, because when I see the title, I'm like always big on titles. I'm like, what's it gonna be about? Yeah. So I'm thinking when I first see it, it's gonna be about you being like a role model to these girls out here and doing this and that. And it's the complete opposite. You like bigging up your dude, like you're inspired by this guy.
Yeah.
So how does this come about?
To be honest, when I wrote this record, I really took bits and pieces from different people in my life. It wasn't necessarily about one relationship, one relationship that I had with somebody. I took stuff from my dad, past relationships that I've been in, even my manager, just people that I really look up to in different ways, and pieced it all together to be like that, ultimate person, that role model, you know what I mean? And what I think is cool about the record is that it can be appealing to men and women, because women feel like, they want to sing this to their man, and men when they listen to it feel like, damn, like maybe my girl feels that way about me.
Yeah, when we were in the studio the other day, it was like midnight. We were up in here on YouTube looking up LV Sharp and looking up old videos and this and that, and by far this is my favorite record from you. I think this joint is crazy.
This is more you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ground Zero, man, it's our debut show. We got LV Sharp in the building, and this is brand new LV Sharp. It is called Role Model, and it's on Power 98.3. Turn it all the way up.
Young Arizona.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I want you to know, not a day goes by, not a moment pass by that I'm not admiring you. You're a diamond in the sky, you're the apple in my eye, I'll forever be true. I'ma keep it to a king, I'ma give you everything, stay loyal to you, stay loyal to you. I notice the things that you buy me, vacation and 5-star dining. You stay on point with your timing, all just to keep your girl smiling. To the end of the world and back trying, ain't nothing the man won't surviving. I just wanna stretch your empire, be the one to build it up higher.
The way you walk into the room, the way you just control the conversation, baby, such a turn on, you can't lose. Ooh, I love it, and ain't no one above you. You're my role model. I look up to you, trust in you, my role model. One of a kind, you're a diamond, you're my role model. And you shine and you blind, and everybody talks about your grind. Everybody stops when you walk by. You're my role model. I look up to you, trust in you, my role model. One of a kind, you're a diamond, you're my role model. You provide and you ride, and everybody wanna be by you.
Young Arizona Brew, that joint is crazy, man. Brand new LV Sharp, and it's called Role Model. It's on Power 98.3, where hip hop lives. Do not forget the Arizona Super Show is going out March 29th. We got tickets nonstop, and LV, you're gonna be there performing.
I am.
I'm excited to see you perform.
Yes.
I've never seen, the LV experience.
We put on a show.
So what can people expect for the people that haven't seen you yet? Like, how would you describe your stage presence?
Definitely full of energy, sexy. I got my girls up there. We're dancing, and I think I've got a good lengthy set. So it'll be hot. Lots of energy.
Damn right. So I'm looking forward to it. Real quick, we'll shout your Instagram and everything right now. I want to introduce you to Plies. I'm not sure if you know Plies. Plies are, video extraordinaire. And this dude, I know you and Kat right now are talking about forming a band. You're looking for a band.
Yeah.
Plies plays the cowbell. Yo, it's crazy. He plays the cowbell. Plies, you want to give her a piece of that real quick?
A little bit.
Let me hear that.
Just let her hear it real quick.
All right, check me out.
Oh.
Hey.
Why did he hit her with a Lion King anthem after that? I don't know about all that. What do you think? Could he make the band?
I think he could. I think we could find a spot for you.
She's straight lines, you
I
bro.
think we could find a spot.
She got a good heart, bro.
I got a couple songs that could use a cowbell.
That was horrible. You're definitely not making a band. All right, so real quick, shout your Instagram, Twitter, website, everything for everyone to find you.
Everyone follow me on Instagram. It's at @IamLVSharp. My Twitter is @LVSharp. And Facebook is just LV Sharp.
Yo, there it is. Thank you so much for being here on a historic night, man. That's our first
night.
Thank
you guys so much. I'm so honored to have this first spot.
Yes, I'm so excited she's here. And the role model joint, hopefully, is going to be the next single.
Hopefully,
she give it to us first. And if it is, you said it's going to be on iTunes here in a few weeks, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Well, you guys will have the first. You'll be the first to know when we release it.
It's Ground Zero.